Hello guys, and welcome back to another Brick Studio video. Sorry about the different setup, but this set that I'm reviewing today was way bigger than my studio could hold, so I had to move locations. I'm going to try and make this look as nice as possible for you guys. Before we get into any reviewing, I'm going to show you the time lapse of the build, and if you don't have any interest in watching that, skip to 2 minutes and 15 seconds. After watching that lovely time lapse, you can probably guess what set I'm going to be reviewing. Today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Creator Expert Modular Building Assembly Square. This set has 4,002 pieces and its number is 10255. And as of when this video is posted, you could still buy the set, which I would absolutely recommend. So the way I'm going to go about doing this video is showing you the exterior of the building and then working my way up floor by floor on the interiors. The outside of this set has a ton to show. As we're just looking around at it, you see the central area of the plaza, the assembly square. There is a fountain in the middle with the florist shop and then the cafe and the bakery on the ground floor, plus access to the upper floors in here. I don't know if you can see this, but in this area back here. So we turn the building around. You can see that the left side of this build doesn't look too terrible, but it is to be expected as these sets are supposed to be together along with the rest of the series, that the sides aren't going to look as nice as the back and the front. As we move along to the back, we'll see that it's actually really nicely decorated. Over here we kind of have a back alleyway, and there's some vines growing up, which adds a nice area. And since this is the cafe building right here, I do really wish they included a table or something back here, something nice that could decorate the area, or have seating for minifigs in display. But because it's the back and because there's not normally a lot on the back side of these builds, I'm actually really thankful for how nice this looks. There's also a side door into the florist shop right here. The back of the florist photography and outside deck to the apartment is pretty nice looking with the stained glass here, the opening window here, and the half closed, half open windows there. And it doesn't look too bad. On the bakery side of the build, we have this really nice staircase. I don't know if it'd be considered a fire escape because through these doors is the only access to getting up floors from the bakery, but the staircase does look really nice and it is visually appealing the way that LEGO built it. Moving on to the right side or bakery side of the build, we can see this side of this, and again, it doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look nice either, and that's just kind of how it goes with these modulars. Overall, I think this set is really gorgeous, and it looks really nice from the front and the back. And it also looks pretty nice from the sides if you're looking at this modular compared to other modulars LEGO has put out in the past. Now let's start with the first floor. The first floors of the build are really, really nice looking. So on the ground floor, you can see in the florist shop, the cafe shop, and the bakery shop, and they all look really nice. And they're on the one base plate, which is actually the biggest modular LEGO has made. It spans 1.5 base plates long, and the average modular size is just one base plate. Here's the interior of the cafe. I really appreciate this rug area here. I think it's a rug, or maybe just a tiled pattern floor. I think it really adds to the interior and makes it look really nice. Back here is the exit to the cafe into the back area, and right here is the angled door, which is a really nice detail to the outside seating, which is here and here. There's also a booth seat in the cafe, which is really cool. And then there's this little lamp right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks really nice. You can also see the lamp in the interior from the front window, which is a nice detail that LEGO added, with the arc of the window underneath the yellow and white overhang, which is on both sides of the awesome cafe logo. Behind the counter where the cafe worker will work, there's this coffee maker, and I'm guessing drawers with tea or something in them. And then there's also a staircase which is accessed from in this little alleyway to go up to the businesses above. The next building on the first level is the florist, and the florist shop looks really nice. There's some bouquets in this corner, nice cash register, and some individual flower bouquets on the wall. And the opening window, a pet parrot, and an opening thing for the worker to get behind the counter. On the front, there's a really nice rose logo, and more flowers right here, and the door, and overhangs, and stained glass. The bakery might be my favorite part of this. It was really cool to build this wedding cake here, with the little mini bride and groom on top of the cake, and this wall with different bakery items. There's also an oven, which if you trigger this little thing on the back, it opens and cookies pop out. You can kind of see them inside there. There's also some sweets behind the counter and a little mini cash register by the angled door. These windows that LEGO has created using transparent garage door pieces is really an awesome feel for the bakery. These lamps made out of LEGO welding machines are also really, really impressive. You can see the top there and the bottom with the lamp piece instead of the cylinder there. And the pretzel logo and overhang is iconic. There's also this curved piece right here that continues up with a tower that goes up here above the build. And the wall clock is a nice element. On the bottom floor, there's also these classic LEGO lamppost elements that are in all modular sets. The next floor is the second floor, and this is above the cafe. On the outside and inside, we have this nice sand blue color, which if you're getting this set for pieces, it has a ton of sand blue pieces for your personal builds. Same thing with the sand green color. And up here is a music shop, it looks like, or maybe a music studio. And it's really nice with the staircase going up that you access from the alley, like I've said before. There's a drum set for sale, a saxophone for sale, an electric guitar, and then down here there's an acoustic guitar, which would normally be hanging up there. There's also a cash register and a staircase to the next floor. Above the florist shop is a photography studio that looks really, really nice. This backdrop is awesome, the way that LEGO has it, so it looks like it's unfolding. The old-fashioned camera is really neat. And the camera can also be taken out of these frames, which is a really nice design. There's this little table with a couple things, maybe a lens or a lens cap, and then a picture, which is from the brick bank. Above the bakery is the dentist office, which again you access from there. And right here is a nice bench, a nice wall clock, a plant in the corner, and then all the dentist equipment. There's a picture of a sailboat, which is a nice addition, and then the whole dentistry thing. And this minifig right here is the photographer. Look how happy he is in the dentist chair. There's also a phone right here and some papers for minifigs waiting for their dentist appointment. And that covers the second floor. The top floor is made up of a ballet studio above the cafe and music store, the roof deck for the apartment, and the apartment. The ballet studio features a really nice 100% Lego mirror, which is a really, really cool element that we don't get to see much, and it's held in there really, really well. And also there's this piano, which we don't see many Lego pianos, so that is a fun thing to see. And again, same type of build, but this time it has a really nice balcony. Also, on both these floors, the top windows and these side things don't have glass, which I think is a miss, but the design of it is really nice and ties into the whole build, so I'll take the trade. The roof deck for the apartment is actually really, really cool. It has this stove here with all these tools and some wood storage underneath that. A cup and some more tools on this wall. A nice dried up plant, which looks like it hasn't been watered in a while. Roof access ladder right here, and then a table for two with a cup in the middle. This is above the forest in the photography place. The last thing we're going to look at on this floor is the apartment. This is obviously a LEGO Fanatics apartment because these are all microscale builds. There's a microscale Eiffel Tower inside of this window here. There's a microscale little city area. Set right here is a reference to the first modular ever made, which is Cafe Corner. Up here are some more miniature Lego sets. And over here, there's a bathroom, which is really nice with the old-fashioned toilet and some toilet paper in the corner. Out here, there's a sink, a stove, which I don't know why you'd need a stove if you have that big grill on the deck, and it looks like a microwave. On the wall is that painting, which we see in a lot of sets, but it's very nice. And then here is some references to other modulars, it looks like. So, you're probably wondering, where's the bed? I see a nice couch, but no bed. Well, this couch isn't any normal couch. It's a pull-out couch. So, you just pull the bottom right here, and it turns into a bed, which I think is such an awesome detail. When we talked about the bakery, we talked about this little curved thing right here, and it carries all the way up through there, and it also gets to a point. So, with that, let's move on to the roof. The roof above the cafe, ballet studio, and music store is really nice. It has this nice roof door for easy access. And a skylight, which is a nice detail. The roof deck for the apartment is the roof, so as you can see, that's lower than the other two. And then this is the spire at the very top on this nice tower. The roof access ladder leads right up to the top right here, so maybe the residents can sit up there and watch a nice sunset. There's also this little niche with the chicken in it, which is pretty cool. A cool Easter egg from this set is the Prevent Yellowing sign on the side of the dentist shop. What's really ironic about this is that the letters on the sign are yellow, and the sign says to prevent yellowing. That's an amazing example of LEGO's comedy and the Easter eggs they put in their sets. The minifigs in this set with jobs are all fashioned to look like what they are. The printing on these minifigs is really detailed as the minifigs have both printing on the front and the back. All of the minifigs also have the simple, old style of just the two eyes and the smile for faces. The minifig on the far left is the cafe worker. I really enjoy the sand blue pants with the brown printing to represent the apron on them. It's a very nice detail. On the torso, I really like how there's a name tag and the little coffee logo, but it is not the logo that is on the front of the store. Underneath the apron on the cafe worker is the collar of her shirt, and I think that's pretty much all for the front. On the back is the same sand blue pants, and there is no printing, but it is still nice. The torso has the back of the apron on it, and we can see the back of the minifig's hair, which is just simple black hair. The next minifig we're going to look at is the minifigure who works in the music place. He has simple, solid color gray pants, a printed plaid shirt that we often see in other sets, and simple brown hair. The back isn't too much different, with the same solid gray pants, red printed torso, and the back of the simple brown hair. The next minifig is the apartment owner. She has green pants, a really intricately printed torso with the outside light blue jacket and inside purple shirt, and a nice dirty blonde ponytail. On the back it is the same thing with the green pants, the less detailed printing on the back of the torso, and the dirty blonde ponytail. I really enjoy the chef's outfit. It's a perfectly recognizable rendition of what someone in his job position would wear. There's the gray pants, the nice and simple chef's outfit, with the red ascot, and the chef's hat. On the back it's the same thing, the gray pants, the shirt with the printed back of the ascot, and the chef's hat. Next is the ballerina. The ballerina has an extra element on it, which is the tutu. The tutu is white and matches the pants, and I love the beautifully printed ballet dress with butterflies on the front and the same detailed printing on the back. The brown hair bun perfectly matches the character. Next up is the dentist. The dentist has brown pants and a really nicely printed torso, along with white hand pieces as gloves. The dentist's torso also features a pocket with the Prevent Yellowing logo and 2 dentistry tools. On the back of the dentist is the same brown pants, nicely printed torso, and common hair. On the far right is the photographer. He is the last of the 7 minifigs this set features. He is wearing dark tan pants, and he has a common torso. Like the ballerina, the photographer also has an add-on of a mustache, and he has a nice hat to finish the look. On the back he has the same dark tan pant, the same nicely printed common torso, the back of the mustache, and the hat. Now let's look at the dog and the baby that come with the set. The dog is a very nicely formed brown chihuahua with printed eyes and details. The baby is made up of 2 pieces, one the white baby body and the baby head. They do come apart and you need to assemble them in the set. The back of both of these pieces are very similar to the front. Well, this brings us to the very end of this review video. This set has so many details in it, and it provides a really fun play experience, and it looks really nice as a decoration or a collector's item. As all modular buildings, once these sets go out of production, they are very valuable and considered collector's items. So whether you intend for this set to be a set that you play with every single day and have so much fun with, or keep it as a collector's item, it is an amazing set. Though if you do keep this set as a collector's item, make sure you keep the box and instructions very nice, and of course the pieces, because that will hold its value. Some final points I have are, if you are not crazy wild about long builds, then this build might not be for you. You might want to find one that's pre-built. Because I'm a fast builder and this build took me 10 hours and 12 minutes. Also, I feel like for how big and awesome this set is, the price of $279.99 US is actually a really reasonable price. It is still expensive, but I think for what you're getting, it's totally understandable. I think the minifigs in this set are really cool, and it's also fun to see a dog and a baby in the set. All the detailed elements really amazed me, and the build experience was awesome. So if you own this set and want to know a little bit more about it, I hope this review helped, and if you are thinking about getting it, I would go to lego.com right now and add it to bag, because who knows when it will go out of production and you will regret not getting it. This is an amazing set, and thanks for watching.